All right, New York Giants fans, you know what time it is? It's time for Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Oh, there seems to be some controversy on the Twitter sphere about a certain Giant beat reporter who is being derogatory towards New York Giants content creators. I'm going to sum this up in 30 seconds because I'm old and I don't need to deal with this crap. So the guy's name is Jordan. He's talking crap about Giants content providers, saying they steal their content, blah, 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 blah. All I have to say to Jordan is, fuck you. Okay, that's it. You try building content daily. There are a lot of great creators out there that do this and do this in their spare time. And you know what? They do not have the ability to have the access to the Giants as you do. So you know what? Count yourself lucky and just shut up and move on. So you know what? Let's jump into the Bengal game right now. Oh, I was thinking about this. This game, and I know a lot of people are still going with the whole we're going to make the playoff scenario. And that's still quite possible. But this game to me is more of a situation that is going to allow us to see exactly if the Joe Judge philosophy is working. Now, what I mean by that is this is a winnable game. This is a Giant game, or I should say this is a game, I don't know what I'm thinking. This is a game that the Giants should win. Outright. Plain and simple. We are a better team than the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals have a record of 2-7-1, and to be honest, they are quite lucky to have the 2-7-1 record that they do. But this is a game that if Joe Judge's philosophy is being taught properly and being bought into by the New York Giants team and organization, we should win this game handily. Quite handily, we should win this game. If you take a look at the Cincinnati, well, first of all, let's just go into the injuries quickly. Geno Atkins is out. Bobby Hart, and a lot of people should remember Bobby Hart was the next Giant, he's out. Phillips, their safety, one of their quarterbacks is out. John Ross, the wide receiver, foot, out. Sims, another corner, is out. Joe Mixon is doubtful. Another one of their offensive linemen, Jonah Williams, with a stinger, questionable. Okay, so you have a good part of their offensive abilities out for this game. Joe Burrows, we know what's going on. Ryan Finley, good old Green Bay Ryan Finley. He is going to be the starting quarterback. Really? I don't know why I call him Green Bay Ryan Finley. He's been only with Cincinnati. I'm thinking of the other Finley. Who was with Green Bay. I don't know why that popped in my head. It just did, because you know what? The rum has been flowing this evening. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a happy day. But without Joe Mixon, without Ross, you don't have a ton of talent on that offense. With part of their offensive line potentially out, the Giants defense should feast on this team. Now, the defense for Cincinnati, you don't want to be fooled. They have two good safeties in Bates and Bell. What's his name? They have a good linebacker, Josh. I can't remember his last name. But Josh, I can't remember his last name. I'll think of it. Someone will write in the comments. He's an okay linebacker. And same with Pratt. He's pretty good. So, and you still have Carl Lawson on the line. But it's a team that defensively we should be able to handle as well. This is one of those trap games that the Giants used to have all the time under Tom Coughlin. We reach a scenario of a team that we should handily beat, and then it turns out it's either a real close game or it's a game that we lose, some stupid score 24-22 or something like that. And it's on a dumb play. Now, this is a great game for Daniel Jones to continue his streak of playing mistake-free football. I don't have a problem with Daniel Jones making mistakes. I have a problem with Daniel Jones making the same mistakes repeatedly. So the last two games, he has kind of kind of he's kind of taken the, I like to call it the mistake jersey, and he's folded it up nicely, and he's put it in the suitcase, and hopefully he's put that suitcase in the closet. But this is a team that if the Giants organization and like the team has truly bought into the Joe Judge philosophy, we should handily beat this team. Now the question, and now like I said, I'm not worried about the playoffs. We could beat this team, and then lose every game up to Dallas, and I would be fine with that, because if we beat this team and we beat them handily, it shows progression. It shows that we believe in Joe Judge, and we can beat the teams that we are supposed to beat. Because a lot of times for the Giants, that has been their problem going back years. We beat the teams we shouldn't. We lose to the teams that we shouldn't lose to either. So if the win now philosophy of Joe Judge is in full effect, this game should be 35-14 Giants. And this should be a cakewalk from the beginning to the end. Now, I'm not saying if the Giants lose this game that we should fire Joe Judge and we should do that. I'm just saying if we lose this game, we need to look in the mirror and look at our own reflection and figure out what exactly is going on with the organization then. The worst case scenario for this game would be the fact if Daniel Jones plays hard. Because this is a team he should be able to feast on. Yes, they have some good safeties, like I said, but you know what? Daniel Jones, if he is progressing, should beat this team. Now, if Daniel Jones goes 15 for 30 and then it reverts back to 145 yards with 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a fumble, then we have to start looking in the mirror a little bit. And we have to see, okay, is this guy the quarterback of the future? And then we really have to see him progress or maturate over the last, few weeks to see what we need to do in the draft. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, well, Tim, this is crazy that you're putting all this on the Cincinnati Bengals game. All I'm saying is this is an important game to the perspective of it shows where we are in the process. And honestly, if we beat this team, and there's no doubt about it, I will become more and more of a Joe Judge believer. But if the Joe Judge philosophy turns into a trap game and we lose 28-14, then we kind of have to take a step back and look at the system and see exactly what's going on. I personally think we're going to win this game. I personally think we're going to win this game big. I think that the running game with Wayne Gallman is just going to plow the road. I think that there's going to be a little bit of we're gonna show the rest of the world that the offensive line has progressed even after the firing of Mark Colombo, and I think the defense is going to play with a chip on its shoulder, and with the possibility, and again, it's only a possibility of having back O'Shane Ximines and Xavier McKinney. We could be bringing in more reinforcements after the bye week. Now, the bye week trap for the Giants is something we do need to look at because they always talk about the Madden curse with the cover. I think the bye week I think there's a bye week curse for the Giants. I don't know what the record is after bye weeks, but we've had some hard games after bye weeks. We've had some bad games. So we're going to hope to avoid that. And, we're going to try to maybe do a video on Thanksgiving. I haven't decided yet. We might not. I think we're going to take the day off. I think we're also going to, we'll probably do a video on Friday, but we'll definitely do a preview show again on Saturday. But again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you can if you subscribe, if you ring that bell, you know what it means. That'd be awesome.